Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Timberwolves have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Grizzlies. Will there be an upset in Round 1? It's all coming up next.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Russell is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Jackson with it. Screen by Adams. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves on defense. Here's Adams. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
This is his first chance at the line tonight, and the first one at the line is good.
In the 2020 draft, he was the #1 pick. Many are excited about Edwards' potential. It's up to him to meet those expectations and maybe even exceed them.
Morant against Russell. Morant dishes to Brooks. Drills the 3-pointer.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Towns with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Morant. Inside. Outside for Jackson. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Takes a 3. Brooks misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's Edwards. And Bane pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's Morant in the corner. Shot from free throw range. Here's Jackson, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Here's Towns, and Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Count that one. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Here's Brooks. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Vanderbilt the pass to Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Okogie comes in for Edwards. And it's Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first.
Towns.
2 minutes.
The rebound by Anderson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. From 10 feet out, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. With some arc. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Towns. To the left wing. Towns sets the pick for Beverly. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Here's Bain. Lays it up and makes it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beverly. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Off target from three-point range. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Anderson outside. Payne for 3. It's the rebound. The kick out to Anderson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. And there's the pass to Towns. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Over Clark. It's deflected.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display. Not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Memphis making a change here. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Beasley with a clean look. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word.
Your Timberwolves.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Trent's out there with McDaniels, and it's Reed in at the center. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Morant. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Adams checked in. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here with the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Okogie's checked in for Taurean Prince. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. Passes to Vanderbilt. He dishes it to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Then for the Grizzlies, Baines checked in for Williams. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Conchon. It's Morant with the drop.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Edwards. Here's Okogie. Outside Russell. From downtown. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Grizzlies making the shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Jackson, a screen on Edwards. Elbow shot is on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves trailed by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Morant. Towns with the bucket.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Now here's Melton.
2 minutes.
Clark a screen on Edwards. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Tom.
Timberwolves.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there.
His first personal
He
foul.
had to foul and keep it converted to the easy bucket.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Malik Beasley in for Russell.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Clark. Reed with the block. Beverly looking around. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Anderson a screen on Beasley. Payne for 3. Unable to get that one. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Pass to Reed. Beasley with it. Fires from 18. Grizzlies with the rebound. Anderson kicks to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Anderson with the screen for Brooks. And finished off by Anderson.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Memphis also making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Williams comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. Now here's Beverly. Kicks to McDaniels. It's Beasley on the wing. The pass to McDaniels. Now here's Prince. From deep. And Jones pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Memphis, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just gotta, bring the same energy to the second half.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Hey, Big, how tough is it to get motivated for a game like this when your season is more or less over?
Someone who's got a problem getting motivated for any playoff game should not be in the NBA. This is where you got to bring it, Ernie. Lay it all on the line every time.
You know what? No one wants to go out of the playoffs with the one win. They want to go out fighting. That will, that energy, they won't roll over.
That'll do it for us. With a whimper, we go back to courtside.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Timberwolves trail by 13, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bain in at the two-guard spot. Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul.
Jaren Jackson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to Noel. Adams gets a hand on it.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Jackson dishes to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Here's Noel. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. That one drops for him. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
3-pointer. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Noel.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Bain. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Morant. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Dylan Brooks. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 13-point game. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Beverly's got his second bucket tonight.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince. For Memphis, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. He hits the second from the line. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Beasley finds Prince. Now Beverly. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
Beasley hits them both. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson, a screen on Beverly. Here's Jones. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Beasley. And the rejection by Jackson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Anderson passes to Jones. Beverly with the ball. Jones covering. And Beverly kicks to Prince. Beverly against Jones.
Grizzlies foul. D'Anthony Melton.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Memphis.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11. On the wing, Melton. Jackson, a screen on Beasley. To the left side wing. Conchar, the pass to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Over Prince. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Beverly. Now here's Reed. He's guarded by Melton. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second bucket.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees a teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Jones dishes to Jackson. Fast break, here they come. Prince wide open. No good with the triple. And here's Melton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Misses the three.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now Russell. Shoots the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on top.
Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
To the paint, it's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. And the pass to Bain. Lets it go from 11. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
That's good from Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. For three, Okogie. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Passes it to Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Russell. Adams gets a hand on it, and he recovers it. And Towns gets it to go.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Beasley's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Driving the lane.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Russell.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Consider my doubts disappear.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
To the inside. Here's Adams. Can't hit from in close. Timberwolves trail by 10. From past the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's just been crushing it in the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Memphis.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Vanderbilt, and the rejection by Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on top.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. Daniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. And that one is good by Beasley.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Jackson finds Melton. Adams with it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. It's Beasley on the wing. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance through the entire first round. Great sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.